It is now 7:10. Thanks for staying with us here in Daybreak. The Cayman AIDS Foundation is dedicated to educating the public on HIV/AIDS prevention in order to reduce the number of new infections. And now they're focusing their attention on the gay community in Cayman. Here to tell us more, we have Noel Smith. He's the Executive Director of the Cayman AIDS Foundation. Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us.
Likewise.
So the Cayman AIDS Foundation, obviously, for a really long time has focused a lot on education and awareness for people in the Cayman Islands.
Yes, we have.
But tell us why now there's this dedicated focus on the gay community.
Well, there's been a lot of write-ups in the paper about gay rights and so forth, which we don't really want to get too much into that. We are basically here to help educate our community. Now, we know there's a big stigma against the gay community and discrimination and so forth. As we've shown in the past, we don't discriminate against anyone. The gay community is a part of the Cayman Islands and will be here because we just need to acknowledge that and move forward. So the role that we want to play in what's going on is to help our gay community learn how to respect themselves and how to take care of themselves, you know, from HIV, AIDS, STIs, and other sexual transmissions.
So yes, your emphasis is on encouraging safe sex practices.
Absolutely, absolutely. We feel that we've gone out in the sector to educate the communities. At the moment, we're in the process of going to the government sectors like the fire department, the prison, and educate the officers who deal with the public from day to day, teaching them how to interact with persons that's HIV positive in the community. Now, we feel that we need to also get out there to the gay community because of the stigma and stuff behind it. A lot of them will not come forward. So we're trying to give them a secure environment where they can come and learn about how to protect themselves. We'll be giving like condom demonstrations. We'll be offering them on a one-on-one basis if they have any questions that they need to ask about, you know, STIs or HIV and AIDS, that we'll be able to get that information straight off.
And getting tested and knowing your status is obviously a very critical part of all of that. But in addition to the education and awareness aspect of what Cayman AIDS Foundation is doing, the support element is also a critical part of this just new focus on the gay community as well. Tell us a bit about how that framework is going to work.
Well, absolutely. Getting tested is a key role in anything, not only HIV. Early detection can mean a longer lifespan. Before it develops into full-blown AIDS, if you get tested, you can go on treatment, you can look after yourself better, you know where you're coming from. We work alongside the HSA, who handles all the screening and testing for HIV, Miss Laura. We encourage people to go and get tested. Last year, I should say, alone, the amount of people got tested increased from 2013. We still had 6 cases last year of total, and we're happy to say that throughout the month of December, with all the testings that were done, we had no infections. So this year, we would like to run at ground zero for no new infections whatsoever as well. So, which means we have to get to the gay community, we have to get to the heterosexual community, and most importantly, we need to get to our young kids.
And bringing up that point, there's certainly going to be people who will hear what you're saying and think that this is in some way encouraging or promoting sexual activity, but that's not the case at all. It's actually just promoting safe sex practices.
Yes, we never promote sex in any way whatsoever. We just there to say if you're going to have sex, have it safely. If you're going to have fun, do it safely. Our doors are open at 21 Cayman Village. 4 days a week from 9 till 2. We're there. You can get free condoms from us. You can come in and get information. We're planning on hosting as well further on in the year. The youth we're going to target and put on events where they can actually come out and learn as well about HIV and AIDS.
So we'll definitely need to hear more about the youth-specific programs, but for the gay community, there is this support group that begins on Saturday, the 31st of January, at the Cayman AIDS Foundation office. You can visit their website, caf.ky, for more information, or email Noel at noel@caf.ky, or call 525-9034. And it's confidential. The support groups are confidential.
Yes, they
Any
are.
information obtained is confidential as well. So anyone who contacts you all can be sure to know that their privacy and there's utmost discretion is going to be exercised.
Absolutely. And I'd just like to put in here before we go that we're actually in March, we start launching our first 24-hour hotline, but I'll get back to you guys and tell you a bit about that.
Yeah, definitely need to come back. We always look forward to having you all here.
Thank you.
To hear more about what you're doing here for us in the Cayman Islands. So thank you very much for
You're
coming
welcome,
in.
and thanks for having me.
Still to come on Daybreak, the country celebrates heroes within our health services industry. But first, CIFA is getting young girls on the field. Details on the Girls Football Festival are next.